this movie is very confusing about Hope and Legacy, the horses, because like Lizzie keeps saying she wants to ride Hope in the competitions, but she just rides Legacy every competition, and Hope is like ignored as a horse. I don't understand what the Hope and like why is Hope there?
Yeah, I thought at one point like Hope does like cross country, and then Legacy would do jumping or something, and like both horses would be used, but like I think Hope's just at the barn chilling.
Maybe Hope is who she does dressage with?
Maybe.
And then she does everything else with Legacy, I think?
Maybe.
Either way.
Who's to know?
Yeah, either way, they keep referring to both horses as girls. They keep going, look at this beautiful girl, this pretty girl. Oh, Legacy's so beautiful. She's such a good girl. And then they go to the barn to brush Legacy, and as they approach, there's this moment where Legacy steps out from behind the door of the barn, and she's got the biggest damn donger I've ever seen in my life hanging off a horse. Just a hammer hanging between her legs. And Glammother goes, oh, why don't we just back you up? And just pushes her back behind the door so you can't see her huge hog.
Okay. So we were texting during this movie,
Yeah.
And I was calling Legacy a girl, and you were talking about her big hog.
Yeah.
And so much so, this stuck in my brain so much that during the last scenes, the last competition, I was mainly just looking at horse crotches.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just sent you a screenshot of Legacy's dong. I went back and got a screen grab of it, which I'll post on our Twitter as well, so you can see that I'm not joking. Like, it's not the best shot because it's not a huge, like, the donger is bigger in other parts of that scene, but it's enough that you can see it in this shot. And I went, damn Legacy. That is Hope's Legacy right there.
It's such a small photo. The donger looks small, but I bet you on my TV it looked ooh.
Well, and you can tell that like the little girl is like, oh, that's a huge horse. Like she just like she like looks at Glammother, and you can see in her eyes that she's like, do we keep going? Like this horse is like fully torqued right now. And they go, yeah, just push her back, just move her behind the door. And then Glammother keeps referring to Legacy as a male throughout the entire scene, so she gets all rattled about it, and it's just like, oh, he's a good boy. It's like, hey, check your notes. She's a girl in this movie.
Glammother's gonna get torqued in her own way when she sees a horse penis like that. So masculine.
Man, it's a beast. I thought I was watching Freddy Got Fingered for a minute there, seeing that huge horse donger. All I kept thinking was, look at me, Daddy, I'm a farmer. And it was just,
Fun scene.
They
should have put that scene in this movie.
Yeah, Lizzie grabs it and is like, look at me, Daddy, I'm a farmer. And the farmer's like, get out of here.
God, that would be so funny.
God, I love Freddy Got
Just this
Fingered.
weird, out of place comedy bit within this like very serious wedding cowgirl movie.
Look at me, Glammother, I'm a farmer. Get away from the horses.
Cut.
Keep it rolling. This is good B-roll. We'll put this in the credits. This is good.
It's a pretty good bleeper.
Yeah. Like, again, couldn't do another take where the horse's giant dong isn't shown. Couldn't have done another take. Just had to go, keep the donger in there. Don't even blur it or anything. Just let it hang.
Like CGI it. Spend the $200.
CGI it bigger.
They probably did. That's exactly what we saw.
That's a good point. If you're looking for the donger, it's at like the 42-minute mark in this movie. So
yes, we really have told you not to watch any of these movies, but please sign up for the free trial of PureFlix and go to 42.20.
Yes, 42 something. It just if you like, as soon as they get to the barn, you'll see that big old hammer hanging there, and and you'll get.
I
want to
look up horse hammer now and see what I get.
No, don't, because you're gonna get a lot of horse. I used to play this prank on people where I would we'd be talking about something like, hey, check this out, and I'd just turn my phone around and it would just be a big picture of a horse dink. Just be like, hey, check this out.
Guess what? It's not horse dinks.
Hey.
They're specific horse hammers.
Probably
so
for
that
putting
just
on
comes out.
probably putting on horseshoes, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to move. We need to keep moving. We can't just stay on this horse dink for the rest of the episode. Although I wish I could.
Disagree.
It's huge. I'll put it on our Twitter. head over to @PureBoysPodcast on Twitter. We're back. We got a new Twitter. Old Twitter is dead. @PureBoysPod gone. We're now @PureBoysPodcast on Twitter, and you can see a big old horse hammer if you go there.
I love how you're trying to distance yourself from it, but the thought of it, you have to say that it's huge.
I can't not say it. I can't not bring that. This horse dink is a monster. It's not going to look like that in the photo because it's not the best screen grab, but trust me when I say you'll notice it if you go to the 42-minute mark. We need to move on.
This is the Pure Boys, a Christian podcast, but God told us to change. So for the summer we're watching